Two separate manhunts across Seattle today as police went house to house. Families were warned to bolt their doors. And now a new development just in from Seattle. ABC's Neil Karlinski has that. Neil.
Diane, good evening. It has been a wild and tense day today on the streets of Seattle. Just within the last hour or so, police cornered the suspect they had been looking for all day. They say before they could move in, he shot and killed himself. In a place that prides itself as one of the safest big cities in America, the sight of officers out with guns drawn, running door to door, couldn't have been more out of place. 2 shootings, 6 victims, 4 of them dead. A surveillance camera captured the moment. Police say one suspect walked into a cafe not far from the University of Washington and began shooting wildly, hitting 5 people, including 2 men who died at the scene.
The 4 that came in, they all had suffered from gunshot wounds to the head. They're very critical injuries, minute by minute, hour by hour.
In the hours before the suspect was found, public schools were on lockdown, one even telling its students to shelter in place for a time. Residents were warned to lock their doors, not to answer unless it was someone they absolutely knew. Amidst the chaos, more gunfire just a few miles away, a shooting detectives now believe may have been connected. Police say a man carjacked a Mercedes SUV in downtown Seattle, shooting and killing the woman who was driving it. All of this comes on the heels of a series of shootings during an unusually violent holiday weekend, so much so that the Seattle City Council this very week pressed police on the issue. But today's shootings were in broad daylight in neighborhoods filled with kids and schools, leaving block after block filled with locked homes and very worried families.
I'm wondering what the heck's going on in the city. Everybody's getting gun happy in this town. It's just crazy. It's 2 shootings within a matter of 20 minutes.
Diane, I have lived in Seattle for many years, and I can't tell you how unusual this level of violence is. Last year, for the entire year, the city had 20 recorded homicides. As of today, they have already had 19.